you hear me?
Yes.
No? Okay. Buenos dias. Well, Kat already said everything, so I think we're done. Thank you for coming. No, see you next time. Okay. I've been in this new position as the Director of Administration and Finances for a month and 3 weeks so far. I've been learning so much. I was the Director of Education before that for a little more than 5 years. And I learned things, but not what I'm learning now. I'm going into the guts of LCS, and I'm discovering things that we need to fix. So let me tell you a few of them. When I was hired here, I was given a computer older than my grandma probably, and it was so slow, and the computer didn't have any licensed program. So I was like, okay. So I told my former boss about it, and I said, can I use mine? Mine is new, and I don't mind. And he said, if you use that, the other one, you won't be able to use the other one ever again. We're going to assign it somewhere else. Fine by me, I said. So I started using my computer, and since then I'm using my own computer. I am a Mac boy, so I love that. Yeah. And I didn't have, and of course I had licensed programs in my computer, so I was working with that. And then in time, if you look around, there are a ton of cables going everywhere in the sky of the gardens of LCS. That are part of the telephone system, the network system, and in the past it was all patched only to fix it. Because it was expensive probably, because it's a non-profit and we have to save the money, and because we have to use the money for our programs and for our beneficiaries, etc., etc. And I understand that part. But we also need the money to run the programs and to run the organization. It's not only magic. So we have to pay, and I don't have to tell you this, for power, for internet, for services, for taxes. Oh my God, the amount of taxes we have to pay. That's new to me. I mean, here, I didn't know how much we're paying for that. Anyway, so there is so much money needed to run the place. And I guess that is why things were very, very slow. Now, if you notice the Mexicans who are working here in the senior positions, we are around 30s, 40s, so probably we have a different way of using technology, and we are pushing that. And I am enjoying it. I really am. I love that. I love having toys and stuff, you know, and how to make things easier for everybody. So, our network probably is about to die anytime soon. Let me tell you, like for example, that Saturday, yesterday, they couldn't even open the systems. Nobody could print anything because, so it's that bad. So we are working very hard on changing things. And the system we use for our current registration for whatever you want, a membership, a class, a trip, whatever you prefer, motlarks, etc. I used to get every other week a long list of mistakes people were doing this. And not because people were doing it wrong. It's because the system is horrible. Do you remember MS-DOS? Imagine you're playing with that. Just letters, a black screen, and you have to wait for 10 minutes until the next screen changes and it charges, and that will create many mistakes. And then the reports, people in the finance area, the treasurer, and the more people needed, like the accountant, would take around 4 to 6 months to be ready. So imagine you have an event today and the report will be ready in 4 months. What do you need that information then? It's useless. You need it right away. So we are changing a few things, and I said again, in the guts of LCS. So now the reports are being delivered in less than a week. It's because of the change of using the systems. In the past, it was a writing thing, and then they will give you the report and you will say, but I need to change this. So they will do the report again on paper, and then now, is it ready? Oh, you need it different? Here you go. But you know. So now with the use of technology, finally, we are reducing the times on that. And I don't know if you know, but we did the paperwork to Google. And now Google accepted us as a non-profit. So they granted us a huge storage space and all their tools so we can use them. And you know how much we're going to pay for that? Exactly. And we have also a new domain don't tell anybody because it's not supposed to be public yet, but instead of LakeChaparasociety.com, we're going to go for lcsac.org. So now we are going to be finally recognized an ORG out there. But you will see that in the future, because we are bringing it little by little. We try also the same with Microsoft, but Microsoft didn't accept it as, because some paperwork that we don't have. And so, anyway, but now our licenses are licensed, if it makes sense. And regarding this, now with these changes, and another thing we changed is we have a new accountant that is helping or working with LCS. He's an external person. And his last day of working was May the 31st. On June, the first week, he came to tell us, okay, this is the information I have that is yours, that I don't need to have anymore, and passwords for this and for that. And guess what? I had a problem with my server, and I lost 10 years of information of all of our clients, including us. Thank God, we have our server, and all the information in history, we have it. But we cannot rely in our server anymore. So now the system is based cloud, and it's all back up there. So now everybody who has to manage with it has chance to use it. It's also reducing the time for doing calculations and presenting all the taxes and declarations, because they were being presented like 20 days after the due date. And we are reducing that also. Those are things people don't see because they are in the guts of the organization. But those things will have an impact in the exterior things. And this is one of them. Do you want to run the video, please?
We'd like to introduce you to the new LCS registration system. The new LCS registration system is intuitive to use. Its user-friendly interface makes it a breeze to navigate. It's as easy as shopping on Amazon. This new service is designed to make your experience easier and faster, and at your fingertips, whether you're on your computer, tablet, or phone, anywhere in the world. With our new registration and ticket system, you can see your membership status, track your purchases, see your upcoming classes and events, and even make donations. Experience the ease and convenience of LCS's new registration and purchase system, and you may never again need to come to campus to make a reservation or to purchase a ticket or to renew your membership.
So what we have seen, I want to show you how to use it. So if you have ordered from Amazon, Costco, Walmart, Chain, or any of those places, then you know how to do it. So you don't have to go. For example, the administration office, the schedule before me was from 8 to 2. And if you needed to do something with the office, I'm sorry for you because there was no one there. Now I am from 8 to 5. It's not the service office. We also plan to have our schedule open up to 5. We're working on that to bring volunteers that are willing to help us with that part. So we can offer more hours for people who are coming later. And we plan also to have more activities in the afternoon, so this can be alive and can bring more things to the community and also the supporters. And the supporters who are part of the community. So I want to show you how easy it is to actually use the system. So this won't take long. Because I know it's Sunday and being home, eating something warm would be nice, so let me do this the fastest I can. Okay. These are the things that are going to happen with the new system. So for example, we have tons of paper, and when we need to call the people who enroll for a class or something, if you could see our list, we have to guess the names and the numbers because everybody has a different writing, and that will also make things slower. So now we don't need any, so we are reducing the use of paper. I can tell you we are using these 500 packages and we run like 2 per week. So we are reducing that significantly. And also the services, the products that you need or that you are interested in buying, you can buy them. You can buy them really easy from your bed. Like, oh, why don't I take a class or something? Take your phone, get in line, buy it, and that's it. So you don't have to even come to the office unless you like to have the interaction with a human being here. Then you're welcome to come and join to whatever you want to, because these people, sorry, are volunteers there, will have more chance to talk to you nicely because they don't have to fight the program. The program is going to be now their friend. Another thing is that you have your membership card, right? Well, because it has a number, a membership number. Well, this system doesn't care about any numbers, so we don't have to even provide a card. If you want a card, we will keep on printing them for you. Because for some people it's some sort of an ID. A volunteer told us, I want to keep mine because if I fall on the street, probably they can see that I am a member of LCS and they can come to LCS and find information about me. So that is one of the uses. And in the past there was a program that where you could go anywhere in the stores here and get a discount just for being a member of LCS. That is dead now. But we plan in the near future bring it back if possible. So probably we will have cards or another way of identify yourself. But right now, after August the 1st, when you come to the office, you will never hear again, what's your member number? You're going to be a person again, and you're going to be, what is your name? So we can go through the system and find you and do whatever we need with that. Also, the frustration. The volunteers in the desk, oh my, they face a lot of things. And they come to the office and say, help us not look stupid with our supporters. Because people come and say, do you know about this class? Do you? I don't. And then they try to call us and find information. Well, all the information is going to be right there at 1 or 2 clicks so they can tell you the information you need. Also, it's very user-friendly. So let's see it. I hope you can see a little at least. So this is what you will see when you enter the new, it's not a new website. How to enter? We can provide you with the address, or on August the 1st, you can just go normally like you do to our website, and there will be an icon that says LCS offerings and services. You click there and it takes you directly to this website. Or if you will see the images of the classes or the events, you click on there, and instead of having in small letters all the information and click here to enroll, it will direct you to the class here, so everything is bigger, easier to read. You can even read about the instructor, etc., etc. So let's do one. So if you notice here, for example, like Amazon, here is my account. So if I click on there, it gives me several chances. I can log in with Google, with Microsoft, or even with Facebook, if the email you're using with them is the one you have enrolled in our system already. If you need to use a different one, let us know so we can update it. Or you can even update it yourself. So I have here my information as a member, as a supporter, so I'm going to sign in. And this is the first thing, you will always see, it's a default, and it's reminding you to become a member or to buy a membership if you want, but you just can ignore this and go to the LCS offerings here. And it's had several categories. We have classes, we have events, memberships. You can renew your membership right here. You don't have to come to the office ever again for that. Or donate. So let's go for classes, for example. And in the classes, there are a few subcategories. I hope you can see them. It's culture, recreation, education, or Spanish programs. By now, of course, this will be updating and updating as we go on. Or you can scroll down and see what's going on now. So for example, let's say, oh, I want to have advanced care planning, living well and dying. So you click on the class, and you can see here the information. What can you see? I'm sorry. You see the name of the class, where it's going to be held, the times. if I go down, I will see the general price. But I'm a member, I'm not supposed to have a special price? Yes, you do. If you're a member, there are many classes and events that give you 30% of discount. But you need to be a member and have an active membership. Right now, if you wanted to enroll in Spanish, or a class that is 2 or 3 sessions long, let's say your membership expires tomorrow. So you decide to buy the class today. And we will tell you, well, you will have to renew your membership in order to enroll in that class. Not anymore. The new policy says, if you're a member today, and you want to buy the class, but the class is in November, but you're a member today, and it's offered, buy it today. So you get that 30% discount, even if the class is in January next year, if that makes any sense. Because the system does not allow us to block. And it's a problem because people say, but my membership expires one day before the class, or one day the last class happened. And I want to wait until then, because you have your budget, right? So you want to wait probably for that. Well, there is not going to be need of that discussion ever again after August the 1st. You just buy, like a sale. I buy it today and I'm fine. The only thing you cannot do is buy for someone else. Like, can I buy for me and my spouse? If your spouse is a member, probably yes. But if your spouse is not a member, no. You have to buy your thing and they will have to buy theirs because theirs won't have the discount. That is the only thing that works here. So for example, there was a class on July 19, and there is going to be the last one this coming week, and we have another one for November. So I click for November class, and here it says you get a 30% discount if you're a member. You want to become one? We can do it right away. Do you don't want to? It's okay. I am a member here. If you go to this part of the screen, you can see my name, and it says the membership I have. So I go add it to the cart, like you do in Amazon. You continue to payment, but before that, let me show you. This is the class. This is the information of the class. And this is where you click about the instructor, so you can see who's teaching the class, and we will be updating information and such and so. Yeah, we want you to know who's doing the classes and what is the background and all the experience they're going to share with you. So we are also doing that. So let's go back to finish the purchase. Oh, sorry. Okay. I added to the cart, and you have 2 choices. No, I didn't add it. You can add it and continue browsing to see other things that we are offering if you are interested, or just add it to the cart and continue to payment. Or if you scroll up, you will have your cart over here, and it will says you have, oh no, I clicked twice. You have 2. So let's continue to the payment. So here, let me remove one. So here it says, okay, are you ready to pay? This is the class you want to pay, and it says member pass. You are the member, you are a member, a supporter, so you get that 30% of discount, and it shows here. Instead of $6.50, you will pay for $45. And for some events in the future, there will be promotion codes, but you will see them, so you can type it for a discount or for an extra ticket or for whatever thing happens in the future. Then I go for checkout, and it says, okay, who are you? So if I am using my card, debit or credit, doesn't matter where it's from, Russia, China, USA, Mexico, Guatemala, you just put your information here. Here is mine and a phone number, my address. I go to next. You don't have to do your address necessarily. It's asking for the state. Okay. Need to complete that. And it says, okay, how did you find out about us? Well, I did on Facebook. You don't have to do it, but it will help us know how our promotion is working. And you tell the thing, I'm not a robot, by the way, and you just complete the payment. And it's done. And here you have your thank you message. You go to your email, and now you can see the receipt of your purchase and all the descriptions. Let me tell you, for example, driver license. For a driver license class, you will come to the office or enroll online, and we will say, you will get an email with a handout, with traffic signs, and with other information. But you have to wait until we'll be at certain point ready to send them. Now, when you enroll in driving license class, all that information is going to be in your email, so you click, fill the information we need to set up your appointment, click on the next link and you download the handout, so you don't have to wait for us, it's going to be automatic. That's what we want to do, automatic things, so you don't have to wait and wait for answers, because we are only 12 people working here, plus 300 volunteers, but everybody has their own job, and you know. So we are trying to use this in order to make the difference, of course for us, but more for our supporters and community. For example, the coordinator of ESL program, English as a second language. In the past, that program was completely free for Mexicans. But one of my goals when I was in the direction of education, as I was the director of education, was we need to change the mindset of our foreigner friends. Because the idea of, oh, we're Mexicans, we need to help them, they deserve everything, let me pay for the school, let me pay for food, thank you for doing that. But that is not correct. There are institutions and groups you can give money if you want to, and they can help them. But helping like that, you are just making them lazy. And you are just making them do this to get the money, because they see it's very easy out from you. And that's why you create this idea of the rich Americans and Canadians. And not everybody's rich, right? So, and your money, you work for it to keep it for yourself and for the rest of your life. If you want to share it, good for you, really. Thank you for doing that. But we need to change that. So I propose to charge 150 pesos. 150 pesos, how much is that? Not even $10. For them to take a semester of English. I had to fight, especially foreigners, not Mexicans. And when we applied it, I was waiting for, for reclamos, for complaints. I haven't got any so far. Everybody paid their fee, and even some of them help other Mexicans to pay their fee. So the idea of Mexicans should get out of your minds, please. So, because they can spend the money on beer, why don't they invest it in their sons and daughters instead and make a better community? So, anyway, so we are using this system also with them. We've got around between 300 and 500 students in ESL program. And that will give us better control, because again, right now, the way of doing the administration for that program, it's a notebook and a pen. For registering everything, name, information, payment, books, etc., level, teacher, schedule. So we need to change into that. So we are also investing in computers. We have a new projector that we're going to fix next week in the sala, so we can use this in many other events. We have 2 new computers, thank God, or 10, thank the donors and LCS, because we have 2 new computers and there is a 3rd one coming, so it's new, licensed, so everything will be easier and faster in the membership area and the service desk starting on Tuesday within 2 weeks. And we are also working, by October we have to start working or be in the middle of the road of changing the system for the library. We are using the same system we have now, Library Vision, and again they couldn't use it on Saturday. So we are gonna take our volunteers in the library to the ITESO. ITESO is one of the big universities in Guadalajara. We're gonna get advice from the professionals in the library and systems, so to see what we can do, because we plan to have one program that helps or administrates all of the libraries: Spanish library, English library, video library, and hearing library. And you can go online with the program and search for books. You don't have to come and just, oh, of course, if you like to come and look, awesome. But if you said, no, I can be at home with a glass of wine or coffee and look for the book I want. And I don't know, but probably even reserve it so you just can come pick it up and stuff. That is the idea, to make things. Everybody else is doing it. Why can't we? I don't know if you have any questions so far. Yes.
Forgive me a bit, I didn't follow some of it. Let's pretend that I'm a member and I want to sign up for a class. So I'm going to go and create a password for myself, is that right? I don't have a membership number anymore, but I do need to have a password.
Thank you for asking that.
And then, say I'm out of the country or something, and I kind of forget about renewing my membership. Does my password remain with me, even though my membership might expire and I have to go renew? I mean, how do we manage that?
It's like Amazon. If you have Amazon with your...
Repeat the question.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. The question was about like, do I have to have a password for myself because I won't need a member number, and if my membership is expired and I am vacationing on Thailand, can I still renew it being there so my password will work? Yes, just do all of that. Because if you put it's like Amazon. You have your tablet, your computer, or your phone, and you're searching on Amazon, and you decide to buy something. What you do, click on it, put it on the cart, check, and then say, yeah, I want it. So you buy it, and you are in Puerto Vallarta, sitting by the beach. So whenever you come back home, probably you will have the device or the product
But
here.
the difference is, Alfredo, is that you don't have to be a member of Amazon.
Oh.
And you have to be a member if you want to sign up for things here.
No.
You don't, I don't understand that.
It's-
It's always
Pay
been
extra
an
price.
option, just log in.
You just, okay, to use the system, if you want to use it, you just need your name and your email. Forget about memberships. Name and email. You put the information there, it will ask for a password, it will ask for billing information. You can put the card, debit or credit card information there. We don't have access to that. The only person who have access to that is yourself, because it's your own account. Even the platform doesn't have access to that. Probably what we can see is the last 4 numbers of your card, but nothing else to match purchases, okay? But I don't have to be a member. Can I enroll in a class if it's open to the public? Yes, but you will have to pay the general price. But I don't need to be a member. Do you want to be a member for you? Because not necessarily for the benefits that you're going to get as a member, but for the benefits the community will get because you are supporting LCS mission. So let me get there. So yeah, I can purchase whatever I want or whatever is available for non-members and just use my credit card and everything. I don't need a membership at all. But I want to support LCS, or I want to enroll in a class that is cheaper, blah, blah. Well, you can buy a membership at home. You don't have to come here to get a picture and everything and be in line. You buy your membership at home, it activates. Wait a little, just a few minutes for it to activate, and then you can start buying whatever you want to buy. You can record, save the password and the email you're using in your cell phone, in your tablet, in your computer. So as long as you have that, you can take it everywhere. Or even if you don't have your computer, cell phone, or tablet with you, and you're at a friend's home, say, oh, there is a concert, let's buy the tickets. You have your name, and you have your email, and you have your password. Just get in this website and buy it there. Makes sense? So you can use, like your email, you can open it everywhere. The same thing happens. So you can be a member or not to purchase stuff. Yeah.
What I don't understand,
Sí.
the classes that I offer have always required a membership in LCS, and we charge price.
Oh.
And if they don't have to be a member anymore, aren't we reducing the revenue to LCS by a huge
Oh,
amount?
okay. There are, for example, Spanish classes and modulars are only for members. So you can go into the system, and if you're not a member, you won't even see that. That will be hidden. So, but when you activate your membership, then it come out and you can enroll.
Okay.
So yeah,
So you still have to be a
oh,
member.
yeah, for certain things,
Okay,
yes.
thank you.
Somebody can't even see the information about mudlarks to say, oh, I'd like to do that, unless they're a member?
We can put a blog with like a teaser and say this is you can do, but you need to become a member. Yes, we can do that.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Alfredo, a couple of quick questions. The Open Circle video, old past videos, is there a link to that from this website? Like if you wanted to see an older Open Circle talk and you want to click on it?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yes.
We have our website, our current website, and you know it's not friendly. And sometimes even myself, like, have you seen this published in a website? And I go like, what? And I go like crazy trying to find it, and I never find it. And it happened when I go with Victor, would tell me, what is this information that we are showing? He said, where did you find that? So he told me, and we went to see it. So we are, for example, I shouldn't say this, so don't tell anybody, but Isaias, you know him, is the IT coordinator now. His brother is working with a new website for Open Circle. So you will have a better access and more friendly, so you can have access to all the videos, to what's coming. Once the project is done and we run it, the next step is to update and change our website. Our website is so old that you have to do all the coding. There is no way like now that you drag a title and then you drag image, or you can construct them by yourself very easy now. It's the old-fashioned way. So for example, I remember a former volunteer who was in charge said, can you put this in the website? And he will always say, no. If you want this in the website, it should be this way. But I need it this way. No. It's this way or no way. Okay, well, put it that way. So it didn't help us with our plans. And the website is still like that. It's very bad. So the idea also of the project is to change it to a new way, which is more user-friendly and have better access. It's just going to be a display thing, so you can see all the information. You will have to interact just a little, like clicking on a video or something like that. But if you want to purchase whatever or donate, that page will take you to this one. You can also donate here very easy. Just like purchasing, you choose one of the amounts and say this is how much I want to donate, and you can label it for a program in specific, or you can send it to general, and it just passes and it's charged to your credit or debit card. Or you can come to the office and do the same. I want a class for this. And the screen the people are going to use in the office, do you want to see it, or there's no need? No, there's no need. Then it will also, in 2 or 3 clicks, the purchase is ready. So you can just go back home and do whatever you need to do. You don't have to be in long lines, especially in the high season. So that's why we're running it now, so we can be all ready for the high season. And your information, if you are a current member, oh sorry, you had a question before I said that.
As you enter the information, if you make a mistake, is there a back button where you can go back to the previous link?
You can update it as many times as you want,
All right.
because once you are, let me just show you that. Once you are in, oh well, I'm almost done. Once you are in, you can go here to where your account is. Let me make it bigger. I think it's here. No. Oh, here.
It moves back and forth.
Cannot see. Oh, profile. Okay. This is my profile. I, as an admin, I don't have access to this. This is, you will have access to your account only. We don't have access to that. So for example here, my profile has my name, my login email. I can change the password. Even if you try to log in and say, I don't remember if it was a capital letter or a slow case, forgot password, and the system will send you an email to reset your password, like any other system does. And here I have my Facebook connected, account connected, my billing address, because I already put my card, and I can update my profile. But that's not the only information. I can also see about my memberships, for example, here. And it says if it's active memberships, and even have a history of how many I have. I can go for donations. Well, I don't have any here. Oh, I have a donation. I don't remember doing it, but I'm glad. I don't. But that's how I work. My sponsorships, if I am a sponsor in a program also. My payment methods, for example, in this case I have a card put there. So if you decide, for example, to use the system today, you can purchase things, but it's test mode. So even if you put your credit card or debit card today, tomorrow, next week, and you want to see, okay, I want to see how this works, and play with it and buy something, you will receive an email with the purchase, but the purchase is not real. It's test mode, okay? So even if you're using your credit card, it will say, transaction approved, but it's test mode. It's not taking any money from your account. Otherwise, they've been using my account and they have spent like 30,000 pesos so far. So, but once we make it live, starting August the 1st, then whatever you purchase is going through our system.
Two other follow-up questions. Does it store your credit card or debit card number, or you have to put it each time into a transaction?
It's up to you. You can have it there, so you just click buy it. When you buy it, it will show my methods. And when you click my methods of payment, it will show the cards that you have there, debit or whatever, or even a coupon. If we give you a coupon, you can have it there, so you just click and it charges the thing. Or there are people who don't trust in these things and they have to put it every time they purchase. It's up to you. Your car expired and you need to renew it, you can also update the information. And even if you come to LCS to purchase, we're not going to do that, but it's so friendly that you come to and say, oh, I forgot my credit card, but I already have the information there, can you use it? We don't have access to your credit card. So we will turn the screen and show you, I'm going to choose my method, and your 4 last numbers of the credit card you have there will appear, and then you click on it and it do all the process. We don't plan to do that. If you come to the office, we plan to pass the card on the machine. So we don't want to avoid problems. Okay.
On August 1st, when you go live, is a day that I will have a lot of people in the office every month signing up for things. Now, will there be people in the office who've been trained to help walk them through? Okay.
At least we plan to have for 2 weeks people there, so you say, I heard about this, can you help me? We will have a computer there, you can bring your phone, we will help you set up your account in, let's say, 5 minutes. It depends also how your email receives the email. But 10 minutes probably, and then you can go back to purchase whatever you want, or you can do it online. You don't have to be even in the line here.
There's an implication that if you have to have an email, your own email, there's a problem for a very small number of couples who share an email.
Yeah, yes. We have like 300 and something people who charge their. In that case, the 1st of August or the 2nd, we're going to send an email to them letting them know that one of the names will be dropped out of the system. So we need to know which name you want to keep with that email, and you need to send us your email for the other person to do that. I got to say something cultural. This is the first time I see the people share accounts. I never saw that in my life before. Really, it's very new to me.
You're young.
Okay, maybe, but not even my dad or my mom or, so it's interesting. Yes.
The other question I had is, for example, I signed for a bus ride to Costco or Guadalajara Zoo or something, or Opera or whatever, and it gets cancelled. Does the system generate an automatic email, WhatsApp message or text message telling you about the cancellation, or?
Yes, and for example, for some people say, I don't want the money, can I use it for other things? The system allowed me to do it right there. Oh, let me change it. These are but it has to be the same price. That's the only limit. If it's a little difference, we have to do a refund and then do the transaction again. But it takes 3 or 4 clicks only.
But it will notify you that it's cancelled.
Yes. And you will get also an email saying you'll get a refund of this, and it's going to be on our history. And if it's a refund for a car, just consider that it might take up to 10 days to reflect in your account. They say 5, but we prefer to say 10. And the other thing is, if you purchase the class in January and you say, I cannot take the class in March, can I get my refunds? We'll have to work on that, because according to the law in Mexican accounting systems, we close already the month of January. So there's a way, but we have to make it work so we can, because the money is already registered in the past. So we're working on that also. But there will be like a limit. And all the policies of how to do these things are going to be published in the office and in the website. So it's not going to be a surprise for anybody, the process that you are going through once you start purchasing things. And sorry.
What type of security system do you have to enforce all this?
It's the platform, GitCloud. You can search online, look for gitcloud.com. They are the platform who are providing this. I cannot give you the name of the company, I don't know it, but you can search, and I will search also, to let you know which one is. But it's all encrypted, and it's encrypted when it gets out of the system or you do the purchase. So this thing goes into the, what is the name in English? The bank who will release the money goes there, and sends the request and everything. It goes back to, it sends to the other bank who's gonna receive it, and when they approve, the transaction happens, but it happens in seconds. And then it sends the information back to the third party, which is Stripe. We're using Stripe, is the system we're using now. So it's all encrypted. And Stripe is considered one of the best companies regarding online transactions because all of the security that they offer. I can also, if you look for Stripe, also you can find a lot of information. But I will have it available also.
Regarding the phone number that we input for our account, does it have to be a Mexican phone number?
No.
Okay,
No.
we
No.
have a problem with Mercado Libre, so
Oh,
that's
but
why I'm
because
asking.
since Stripe works worldwide, and this Gift Cloud company is a Canadian, New Zealand company, it also works worldwide. We don't have to go through that. And actually, now that we've been playing with the system, we have purchases done in USA, in Canada, and in Mexico, and it's our volunteers. So how those things happen if they are here? It's because they are using a VPN. So even if your VPN is active, it will let the process go, but it will tell us that you are somewhere else instead when you do the purchase. I don't know if you have any questions.
So shut off your VPN when you're in town.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter in the end, but it's up to you. Oh, no. So this is more or less how it works. If you want to see or check or set up your account today, it takes a few minutes. We have Larry, Barbara, and Isaias to help you with. All you need is your telephone, remember your email, and they can help you set it up so whenever it's on, you can just go in. If you don't want to do it now, it's okay. You can come visit us to the office. We will have people there for the next 2 weeks so you can sit for a few minutes, 10, 15, and have it all set up for you also. Or if you don't even want to do that, fine. Just come to the office and do the process as you have before. Yes?
Alfredo, what are the office hours?
Right now, the office opens from 10 to 2, from Monday to Saturday.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. Yes?
Thank you for being so great.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. If I wanted right now to go onto my phone and set up a
Uh-huh.
whatever, where would I go to look for it?
If you're a member, your information is pre-loaded. We just need to set up your password so you can fill up all the rest of the information. We have preloaded the information for the last 3 years. So if you were a member in the last 3 years, your information is preloaded. What information? Your name, your address, when you became a member, if you had a membership, probably that, maybe the phone, but no more than that. The rest of the information you will have to go inside of the system and type it.
What's the URL?
This one.
Will the old URL transfer to the new one?
Starting on August the 1st, yes. Right now, no. Right now, this is the address you need to go to.
LCS.
But, yeah.
So what about people who want to join between now and August 1st? The only way they're going to find you is by typing in LCS.
If right now and from now to the 31st of July, we use the system we have now. You can still purchase an event or a class the way we have done it so far. But on July the 31st, the website, at least the home, will be locked to do the process of changing. I don't know if it makes any sense. The transfer, yeah. And how to get into that if you don't have that address, because we don't plan to make the address public, is that on August the 1st you go to our website and click on the offerings and services and it takes you direct to here. So you don't have to even remember that.
Or you can just go to Google and type in like policy site.
Yeah, just remember to add Gift Cloud.
Yeah.
Or you can take a picture of the QR and take it with you and see it with your phone and it takes you direct there. Or that is lcs@giftcloud.co and that's it.
It'll be seamless.
Yes. It's painful, I promise you.
Of course there'll be bugs. We know that. There's no problem with bugs. Things happen. This is great. Thank you all so
Thank
much
you.
for doing this work. Thank you.